So moving on to our next match. Took me a while to figure out who this guy was. We have Abbott. We got the Harlon Abbott versus the pretty boy, Travis Williams, or the golden boy. Is that what he's called?
Golden boy,
yeah,
Travis.
Golden boy. I call him the pretty boy.
Yeah, so me and Eric are more familiar with Travis, being he has worked at a few Love Pro Wrestling shows, and me and Eric have attended. So yeah, he's from British Columbia, working for the NEW promotion and others. Don't get me wrong, not just them, but and I thought this kid is phenomenal. I think he's like 22, still super early in his career, but I see so much potential in him. And like going toe to toe with Harlon Abbott and keeping up with Harlon Abbott is something. Like, yes, he's younger, but Harlon Abbott has a gas tank like you wouldn't believe in a wrestling ring. And honestly, these two in there together, I thought they were absolutely phenomenal. This is the match we weren't even originally going to get, because Travis is going to be in a 4-way. But with I can't remember the gentleman's name, not making the show, Travis got moved into here to face Harlon. I think I absolutely love this match.
The Atlas, the one who couldn't make it.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember his name, but the guy that couldn't make Atlas, or I can't remember his name, but yeah, I hope it comes like. But yeah, this great replacement. Let's say great replacement for him and Travis Williams for this match.
Eric, what'd you think of this one?
Like, for me, it was like after we had the Gabriel match, yet Golden Boy Travis Williams coming out. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be the 4-way. So I didn't realize on social media they announced it earlier. And then it's like, wait a second, Harlon Abbott's coming out for facing Travis Williams. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, like I honestly, it was a pretty solid match. Like Andre was saying, like having Travis Williams, a pretty youngster, but like he's been he's kept up really well with Harlon throughout that whole match.
100%. And these guys tore the house up. They took it all over the place. Outside, inside, on the stage, up the stage, down the stage. Everywhere. At the end of it.
Everywhere we go.
Call back.
Good. I like that.
Don't get us copyright violated, Mel.
Hey, I don't sound that much like him. At the end of this one, though, I believe it was Harlon Abbott who was miraculously able to pull up a pin on Travis Williams here to end the match. And again, what a great match this was. Moving on from here, I believe it was it the which?
We went to intermission. Come on.
Oh yes, yeah. We needed a bathroom break.
That's when I got to meet Charlie Haas. And damn it, I don't have my Charlie Haas picture with me. I said I was going to hold it up during this, like when he came on, but I forgot to bring it. Damn it! It's upstairs. I'm not going to go upstairs and get it.
Back to the triple threat take team. After Little Play and Big Orion won, we also had another take team debut.
Oh
yes, the tattooed guys.
Who were they? It's the guy with the two bald guys. One had a mustache. I don't know who they were.
And a fancy mustache. He looked like one of those fancy British fighters who would fight you with his hands like this.
I'm just trying to find. I have an image of their names.
Okay, Eric, you brought them up. You better know who they are, dude.
I didn't write these down. It's my fault.
Shame.
That's the one thing you bring some up.
Jake Craig. I got it. Jake Craig and Graham Park.
Graham Parker and Jake Craig. Okay. So they debuted after the match, essentially facing off with Lil Blay and John Orion and running them out of the ring. Yeah. I apologize for forgetting about it, but yeah. I don't know what to expect from these gentlemen. Never seen them wrestle before. Don't know where they come from, but they're here in Top Talent Wrestling, looking like they're going to be a new tag team for the company.
But are they, though? I mean, we did see that one UFC fighter who did confront Mitch Clark at the inaugural show, and that has not been followed up.
I thought you were going to say white shirt, but I'm thinking
no. After white shirt.
Yeah, but Tanner Bozer is a current contracted UFC fighter. He can't get technically involved in professional wrestling more than doing. It's the same kind of thing that TNA had way back in the day when they had Adam Pac-Man Jones, where he was he was there, but he couldn't actually get physical. Because like if you actually look at what Tanner Boser did on that show, he pretty much punched him and put him down. He didn't like do anything more physical than that. That's the thing. So yeah.
But even still, how much money did they waste bringing him in to do that when they could have actually had a worker? And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how these guys go, and we'll kind of see if there's any kind of moving forward in that. But getting back into the wrestling, who cares about the intermission?
Wrestling!
We got into the ladies' match. We had the Dark Shiek versus Ava Lawless for the Top Talent Championship. And this match was kind of a, was it a hardcore match or kind of anything goes match?
No holds bar / hardcore.
No holds bar, yeah, okay.
I hate the phrase "no holds barred." I disagree with what everybody believes that match to be. No holds being barred means you can use any hold. It doesn't mean you can use a weapon. A weapon is not a hold. I
mean, take it up with management. So they got into this one. We brought out the Dark Shiek to challenge Ava Lawless. We had doors, we had chairs, and we had a pumpkin. Let's get into this action. Wow. Never did I ever think that I would be a fan of pumpkins in any capacity except for pumpkin seeds. But here we are.
Pumpkin pie. Come on.
Pumpkin season.
I hate pumpkin pie. So
more for me.
Yeah, take it. All of it. So getting into this match, Dark Shiek was someone who I had kind of briefly seen a little bit in clips and stuff on Instagram, involving a lot more of a hardcore stuff. So I did kind of assume that this kind of match and styling was something kind of right up her alley. I'd never seen Ava Lawless perform in something like this, so this was kind of going to be an introduction for myself personally in seeing her in this style of match. And I personally don't feel I was let down at all. There was one point where Andre and we talked about this briefly afterwards. We saw Ava do something that we see quite a bit on Stardom. We mentioned it in our Stardom review. Ava doing the cartwheel into, was it the power bomb in the corner?
Yeah, Natsupoi's cartwheel into like a power bomb for and then rolls into the pin. I thought she did it very, very well. Like I've seen and no slag on Ava, I've been watching Stardom girls who especially Natsupoi, who does it. That's one of her regular moves. Who does it so smoothly. Ava did it so. I thought so smoothly, and I don't know if it was what she was going for, but it's exactly what it looked like to me. The the flip into the power bomb. I thought it was really good. But I have seen Ava was about a year and change ago when she was part of Clandestine Society. Or whatever the group was called at the time, when they had this giant brawl at RCW. It was just went everywhere in the building. It was kind of insane. So this is probably the second time I've seen Ava do a crazy weapons hardcore match. And
interesting.
Yeah, I really when I saw this match, I had to run to the bathroom partway through, but I got to see most of it. But yeah, honestly, I missed the pumpkin spot, which makes me so mad. But that's the only true thing I found in this match that I missed. And I'm so pissed because I'm in the bathroom, I couldn't hold it anymore, and all I hear is them chanting. And I don't want to say what they were chanting, but they were chanting pumpkin something, and I'm like, why are they chanting pumpkin?
Lady of the night. We'll say Lady of the night.
Pumpkin lady of the but something and. But the entire match, I thought both these ladies were absolutely phenomenal, and great treat to see Dark Shiek. Again, I've seen her online through Hood Slam and other companies over on the West Coast. I've seen her do some great stuff, and getting to see her wrestle in person, I thought wonderful treat, and getting to chat with her after the show at the after party was a wonderful treat. Just to sit down and have a conversation with her too.
Eric, what do you think of this match?
It was honestly a really solid match. Like I said, you have Ava the Lawless, your top talent champion, which is a beautiful title, by the way. Saw that title at the first show. It's actually quite large and heavy title. Like I said, it was a really solid match. You had Ava Lawless spear Dark Shiek through a door, not a table, a door. There was
door. Stealing from the NVR.
Yeah, you had 2 or 3 doors. You had a couple chairs. then Andre missed out the pumpkin smash.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a solid match in the end. And yeah, in the end, Ava Lawless retains the championship. But afterwards, you had, of course, Mr. T.Y. Jackson interrupt.
It just, that dude, this is what, the second time he's done it now? And like, my bet, I think he was beating up on Ava, then he sets up a table between two, door between two chairs, and then off the top, here comes Sheik, leg drops his ass through the table, and I was just like, yeah!
That was a great moment, yeah. And of course, at this point, it was announced that who Ava would be fighting at the Christmas special happening on December 22nd, again at Midway Music Hall, is going to be Ava the Lawless, as Eric called her there. It's going to be Ava Lawless versus Masha Slamovich, Impact Superstar Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for this. I can't wait. I'm a big Ava fan, but man, I'm looking forward to seeing Masha get in there and crushing some stuff. But again, as Eric mentioned, TY did feel that he needed to get his piece in there. He kind of got told, and again, he slinks away with his little briefcase until the next time. Keep holding on to that.
I really think he shouldn't have the briefcase anymore, because I considered that almost a cash in that he failed at. So, in my personal opinion.
We'll argue that with him at another show.